T'avvicino!
We're not just spiraling anymore, folks. We've reached the Earth's molten core, and surprise, surprise, Salt Bay is already there, salting it. And you know what? It probably needed it. I'm your host, trapped in this digital purgatory with you, and today we're dissecting the agonizing, slow-motion train wreck that is Nusret Gökçe's descent from internet sensation to, well, whatever he is now. A cautionary tale? A biblical plague manifested in the form of overpriced steak? I'm not entirely sure. All I know is my faith in humanity just filed for bankruptcy. Remember the good old days? A simple Turkish butcher sprinkling salt with a flourish, a goddamn Michelangelo of meat seasoning. The internet went wild, memes exploded, we all wanted to be Salt Bae. Briefly, the world was simpler then. Ignorance was bliss. Now we know the truth. We've tasted the burnt, over-salted reality. Let's just appreciate that for a second. The genesis, the moment before the fall, before the hubris. So what went wrong? Where did the seasoning hit the fan? Was it the Arling Gold leafed steaks? The celebrity endorsements that felt less like endorsements and more like hostage situations? Or maybe it was the sheer audacity of thinking he could single-handedly elevate the culinary arts while simultaneously ruining them for everyone? The answer, my friends, is all of the above. It's like watching a toddler play with a nuclear warhead. You know it's not going to end well, but you can't look away. Let's talk about the prices. I swear, his restaurant is a black hole disguised as a steakhouse. They're not just charging you for the food, they're charging you for the privilege of watching Salt Bae awkwardly hover over your table, looking like he's about to sneeze directly into your mashed potatoes. For one receipt online that could fund a small nation for a week. I mean, are we even eating food at this point? Or are we just financing his personal space program to escape this godforsaken planet? You know, and the gold leaf steak, don't even get me started. It's like wrapping a perfectly good steak in the hopes and dreams of every influencer who ever uttered the words manifest your destiny. It adds nothing to the flavor except maybe a faint metallic taste of crushing disappointment. It's the culinary equivalent of a participation trophy. Everyone gets to feel special, but nobody actually achieves anything. He's guilty a turd, literally. I picture the cows that gave their lives for these steaks, looking down from the heavens, shaking their bovine heads in shame. We died for this? They moo in a mournful chorus. Then there were the questionable career moves. Remember when he infiltrated the World Cup final celebrations, manhandling the trophy like a drunk uncle at a wedding? FIFA had to launch an investigation over a guy salting a trophy. What a time to be alive. It was like watching a toddler take a permanent marker to the Mona Lisa. I'm pretty sure he thought he was adding value. He probably envisioned future generations saying, ah, yes, World Cup trophy, tastefully seasoned by Salt Bae himself. You know, the internet, of course, had a field day. The memes were glorious, savage, and deeply, deeply deserved. But beneath the laughter, there was a sense of something else, a collective unease, a feeling that we had somehow created this monster, that we had inadvertently fueled his ego with our clicks and shares and likes. We are all complicit in this downfall. We are all covered in metaphorical salt. You know, let's not forget the restaurant reviews. They're like a symphony of despair. People complaining about the exorbitant prices, the mediocre food, the overall feeling of being scammed by a man in a tight white t-shirt. I've seen prison food get higher ratings. It's like the Yelp reviews are actually just the collective screams of people who have lost their life savings just to see a man sprinkle salt. But what's even more impressive is the dedication and sheer unadulterated insanity behind it all. He had the balls to charge a king's ransom and provide a subpar experience with only salt as his main ingredient. Salt isn't even an ingredient, and the fan base? Oh lord, the fan base. It's a strange and unsettling mix of genuine admirers, ironic meat lovers, and people who are just genuinely confused. They defend him with a fervor that borders on religious zealotry. They see him as a visionary, a culinary genius, a god amongst men. I see a man who's mastered the art of separating fools from their money. They're building a digital Salt Bae shrine, filled with golden calf memes and overpriced seasoning seasoning shakers. I'm picturing the inside looking like a digital wasteland where only overpriced steaks thrive. It's disturbing to say the least. I ask you, is he even a good chef? I think that ship sailed a long time ago, along with my faith in this entire species. But the deeper question is this truly his fault? Did we, the internet, create this mess? Did our insatiable hunger for viral content, our willingness to elevate the mundane to the level of celebrity, inadvertently pave the way for this culinary catastrophe? The answer, I suspect, is a resounding yes. We are all to blame. We are all responsible. We are all doomed.
Went to Salt BAE's restaurant, and my fiancé was not going to let that man feed me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look at us mimicking his every move, glorifying his every sprinkle. We turned him into a god. And now we're reaping the salty, golden-leafed rewards. So I'm pretty sure that he is living the ultimate fever dream of late-stage capitalism. No one man should have that much power. I'm getting the sense he might be using the salt sprinkle as a distraction from the fact that the steak isn't very good. The whole charade is a very elaborate and extremely pricey con job. What's next for Salt Bae? Will he open a restaurant on Mars, serving gold-plated Martian rocks to space tourists? Will he become the official salter of the apocalypse? Will he finally, mercifully fade into obscurity, allowing us all to forget this ever happened? I don't know. I honestly don't want to know. My brain is already leaking out of my ears. Maybe that's what it all boils down to. Salt Bae wasn't just seasoning steaks, he was seasoning our souls. He was sprinkling our collective consciousness with a potent dose of internet insanity. And now we're all paying the price. So here we are, at the end of this digital autopsy. What have we learned? Nothing, except maybe that the internet is a dangerous place, that viral fame is fleeting, and that you should probably just cook your own steak at home. Save your money, save your sanity, and for the love of God, avoid the gold leaf. As for me, I'm going to go lie down in a dark room and try to forget I ever saw any of this. I'm going to become one with the void. I encourage you all to do the same. We need to cleanse ourselves of all that cursed salt. I've spent so much time researching this guy, I feel like I've aged yearly. Maybe the downfall was actually my research skills, and with that, I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more existential dread disguised as internet commentary. Or don't. I honestly don't care anymore. Just stay away from the gold leaf steak, please.